Love the show, you know it. Watch it every night.
The season is very long, so you got to keep guys healthy.
You are just fantastic.
Are there a lot of players that desire to be coaches?
Heisman Trophy winner and didn't even get drafted.
Ken Griffey Jr. leaps. Does he have it? Yes, he does. An incredible catch.
Brian, go ahead.
Glenn, great show, as always.
Oh, boy! You have to be kidding me with that one. What did I come?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Sports Talk. I'm Glenn Harris. Thanks for joining us for another evening. Local boxing is fan favorite in this city, and this week at the Richard England Boys and Girls Club, you can see the local boxing stars of tomorrow at the Mayor's Cup Invitational Amateur Boxing Tournament. And joining us now, a tournament organizer, a good friend of mine for a long time, Marshall Cunningham, one of the finest boxing referees around here, too. And Lamont Peterson, he is #1 in the world in the Golden Gloves at 132 pounds. Guys, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Glenn.
Hey, Lamont, how you doing, man?
Fine.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Good.
You just got back from Michigan, huh? How'd you do? You #1 in the world. You must have won, huh? How many fights did you have?
3 fights up there.
Okay, did you know with the headgear, it's hard to knock guys out. Did you get any knockouts?
Nuh-uh.
Okay, but just points, right?
All 4-1 decision.
Okay, good. Marshall, amateur boxing, you've been around that 30 years, and you know, you look at it and you go, and then of course you've been with the pros too.
Yes.
The difference in the amateur, we're going to talk about the Mayor's Cup too, but the amateur boxing is so clean, man. I mean, you know, you have to really score. When you score, you get credit for it. That same punch in the pros doesn't count if you hit lightly.
Yeah.
If you're hitting with some force in the pros, that same point that you would hit as an amateur boxer wouldn't count. Why?
Because in amateur boxing, it's a sport. It's the art. Amateur boxing and professional boxing is prize fighting, and you're fighting for a prize. And in amateur boxing, you just want to score in the scoring area, wherever how effective the punch is, as long as you score in the scoring area of the, you know, the body in the head.
But it would seem like that same punch that, say, Lamont would hit with a guy, boom, you know, straight to the head or to the chest or in these point areas, the same thing would count as a pro. And why, I mean, it's still the same boxing thing. Look, here's Lamont. Here's some shots. Lamont, you are tall, man. I'm trying to gracious alive. You check it over there in color if you want to see it right there. Marshall, talk about this kid.
Oh, yeah, well, Lamont's been with us for about 7 years. He started when he was about 9 years old. Now he's 16, and when he first came in the gym, I knew he was real gifted because he had real good feet, very good footwork.
And that's the name of any good athlete. You got good feet, you can hang around a little bit.
Yeah.
Got some good hands, too. Boy, he looks, Lamont.
And that's his little brother there that's beating him up right now. That's Anthony Peterson.
Boy, he got some good skills, too, both of these guys.
Well, I think there's a family, there's 12 of them, so I know they had to do a lot of fighting at the dinner table.
How about that? Lamont, your parents must be proud of you right now. You're doing some national things like that. What's your strategy, man? What do you do when you go in the ring? You look like, how tall are you anyway?
5'8".
You're 5'8", which is pretty tall for 132 pounds, Marshall, for the most part. I mean, looks like your brother must be a real short guy.
5'5".
Yeah, he's a little guy, but he looks tough though. Is he doing Golden Gloves also?
Yes, he is. Matter of fact, he's a 3-time Silver Glove national champion.
Okay.
And that's his sparring partner. Anthony is Lamont's sparring partner.
Now, you know, it's amazing because a lot of people, only in the circles do people know who Lamont Peterson is. I mean, the boxing circles, the people who are in the amateur boxing, Olympic hopefuls and all, they know who Lamont is.
Of course.
In his weight class, without a doubt. It's amazing how we don't have enough periodicals out here to see who this guy is. So I guess that's why he's here. That's why we give him some publicity.
He's known nationally and internationally because of, you know, his experience. He's competed in all the major tournaments, the Junior Golden Gloves, the Silver Gloves, and the Junior Olympics, which he just won.
Right.
And now he just competed in international competition. They had 2 junior teams compete against Russia and Mexico, and he just won the gold medal with that.
Have you had an opportunity to go out of the country yet? Not yet. But I'll tell you what, Marshall can tell you this. You keep winning, little brother, and you will be going to a lot of countries. It's funny because I talked to Mark and all the guys who are pros now. They've been all over the world. I mean, you know, literally every European country they've been to, you know. So boxing is the kind of It's like track and field.
Yes,
If you're good
it
enough,
is.
you can get seen all over the world. We're going to talk about the Mayor's Cup when we come back. This tournament's been around a long time. Some pretty good boxers come through there.
Yes.
And Marshall Cunningham, you've been around a long time working with young people. Hey, when Sports Talk continues, we'll take your boxing calls. Marshall Cunningham and the young, up-and-coming Lamont Peterson. He's #1 in the world in his weight in the amateur ranks in the Golden Glove. 703-912-1430 right now. The first caller to solve tonight's Sports Talk's number. Going to win a pair of those outstanding Major League sunglasses from Jax, featuring the Jax patented one-way technology that allows them to put the logo of your favorite baseball team on the lenses without interfering with your vision. Call yours right now by calling 1-877 Wear. Good luck. We'll check with you when we get back. Well, the stars of tomorrow are competing right now, and you might enjoy seeing the old timers, but now it's the young bloods. Time to get into the ring, and believe me, Marshall Cunningham can tell you that. He's with us tonight, and he's the Mayor's Cup Invitational and boxing champion. Well, he's not a champion yet. He's a champion all over the world, not for the Mayor's Cup yet. Lamont Peterson's with us, and of course, Marshall, you can tell us right now that this game is this boxing game is something else. People like Archie Moore said with that quote right there. You know, all the old folks think, you know what I mean? You got to have a whole lot of experience. Main thing is have some ability and some skill. That's what it's all about. I mean, you've seen guys train in the gym, and they can't fight a wet paper bag because they just don't have any ability.
Right.
So you got to work.
That's right.
You know.
And in boxing, it's a tough sport anyway.
Right.
You know, you definitely got to train to do this. You just can't come in off the street and expect to compete in amateur boxing. You got to spend a lot of hours, and most of boxing and your fights are won in the gym, you know, as far as training goes.
Lamont, I know you're 16 years old and you're a little shy and everything right now, except for when you get into the ring. But what is your strategy? What's your best punch? And what do you like to do when you box against guys your age and your weight?
I like to start off with my jab and work the body a lot.
Yeah, I saw you hitting your brother down there like that. So who inspired you a lot to do with your style of fighting?
Sugar Ray Leonard and Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah. You get to see them in films and stuff? You ever met Sugar Ray?
I seen him. Yeah, I met him in Kansas City.
Oh, is that right? Oh, you've been to Kansas City, huh?
And I met Pernell Whitaker in Norfolk,
They know
Virginia.
They know who you are?
Mhm.
That's good. That's good. Let me tell you something, son. In about you're 16 and take Marshall. Marshall's seen you a lot. Believe me, in the next 5 or 6 years, if you keep working hard, not slopping around and trying to say, well, you know, I'm pretty good in the Golden Glove. Don't nobody care nothing about that. If you keep working good and training and being, because you're going to get bigger. You're already, what? You're already 5, what now, 10?
Probably 5'9" and a half.
5'9" and a half.
Yeah.
You're 16, you're going to be 6 feet. You'll be 6 feet tall. You'll have long arms. Your arms will get muscular. And what I saw in that film clip there, you're going to be a pretty good fighter. And I tell you right now, you're going to get stronger. I could tell the way you were throwing your punches. You were jumping in there. Your feet were planted, and you knew what you were doing. You're going to knock some people out. But you got to work. You got to work hard. Mayor's Cup, Marshall, you've been doing this a long time. What's going on with it? It has changed from Howard University in the old years when they used to fight up at Byrd Gymnasium. Now it's going over to the Richard England Club.
Yes, this year we're going to be boxing at the Richard England Boys and Girls Club at 4103 Benton Road, Northeast. And the action starts on Thursday with opening ceremony starting at 6 p.m. The boxing first bout in the ring at 7 o'clock sharp. And we'll be boxing the quarterfinals on Thursday, semis on Friday, and the championship on Saturday night.
Now, will Lamont fight in the tournament?
Yes, he will.
All right, now, by him being #1 in the world, does he get a bye, or does he have to fight from straight on?
Well, actually, it's a blind draw. We
Okay.
just put the numbers and the balls in the machine, and whatever number comes out,
That's who you fight.
That's who they fight.
But they fight in their weight class.
They fight in the weight
Okay.
class and age category. We have 2 divisions, junior division and the open division.
Marshall, let me ask you a question. How you know, I was talking to a bunch of Hall of Famers last week about watching film. And, of course, some of the old-timers said watching film was a little bit overrated. Is there an advantage to watching film, or are you just have to be ready for any style that you see, especially with a blind draw? I know this is youth fighting, but still.
Yeah. Well, just like Lamont said, you know, he watched some folks like Pernell Whitaker and Sugar Ray Leonard and folks like that, and you work on your defense and your offense then you be ready to challenge anyone. You know, you adjust the styles while in the ring.
So, is watching film? Is it?
Yes, it's a good
It's
training
good.
tool.
It's good. Okay.
Definitely a good training tool.
Well, and then again, you know, let's face it. Years ago, you didn't have the advantage of watching that much film because the film was different.
Right.
You didn't have the videotape like you do now. So, I guess you could easily say 30 years ago, we didn't watch film. We just played who we played. You know, but you take advantage of those modern things without a doubt.
Yeah, we take total advantage of technology today. You know, matter of fact, we in the gym videotaping,
Right.
or if anytime we at an event, we competing against folks from different states. We videotaping,
Check them out.
checking it.
Help you be a better fighter.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, you're on the air. Go ahead.
How you doing, Glenn? How's
Okay.
everything going, buddy?
Good, man.
Lamont, do you guys laugh at the FX Tough Man contest because those guys are so uncoordinated and you're so smooth? And two, can boxing help you at other sports?
Yes, I laugh at the tough man.
Thanks, Kevin.
And what's your second question again?
Does boxing help you in other sports, if you like other sports? Because, I mean, Marshall said footwork is everything, you know.
Hey, boxing helped me in other sports because I be in shape. You know, usually we play basketball. My friends get tired.
Most boxers think they can play some basketball. Ray Leonard thought he could play some ball, you know. Roy thinks he can play some basketball, you know what I mean?
Well,
They
like
can.
you said, I
he
think
can a little bit. He's all
I
right.
think boxing conditioning is probably the best conditioning in the world, man.
Well, Ray never
Tip-top shape.
took a shot he never liked. I can tell you that. None of them went in, but he shot them. I'm telling you that. That's right, Ray. If you hear this back in California, somebody will tell you that I said that. Yeah, but Marshall talked about your footwork. We're going to talk about that and how important it is when we come back, okay? All right, take a quick break and come back with Marshall and Lamont. Bust your calls at 703-912-1430. Here's what's coming up on the Sports Talk schedule. Be right back. That's right, you read it right. There will be young ladies participating in this weekend's Mayor's Cup Invitational. We're joined by Marshall Cunningham and Lamont Peterson of the Mayor's Cup Invitational. Of course, Lamont Peterson is 132 pounds, Golden Gloves. He is #1 in the entire world. So no fluke about that. And his names are in some. Your footwork. How important is your footwork? Marshall says it's important, but you're in there boxing, and how important is that?
Footwork is important because sometimes you get tired and you can use your feet to slip and slide, and you won't get hit, or you don't have to throw no punches. And sometimes you don't know what to throw, and you just use your feet.
Marshall, look at him cutting off the ring.
Oh,
Wait a
yeah.
minute. Where you get all this stuff at, son? Look at you.
He's been around a long time. I think this guy's a seasoned veteran.
And
They
look,
call him Lamont Sweet Feet Peterson.
yeah, you got good feet. Good, Lamont. And you know, and one thing about boxing, and I mean, don't take the compliment to blow your skull up, but I mean, really, you look good. You look sharp in there. You look good. And when you cut the ring off, I'm like, wait a minute, hold it. What are you doing? You're doing stuff old men do. But if you listen and get the right training, you'll see how you will evolve. You know, that's how Ray and all the guys started, man, just like that. And you can see something special in them. Remember, Marshall, when Ray was fighting years ago, and you go, wait a minute, man, you know, and Ray's best buddy, too. Who was his buddy?
Juice.
Not Juice. I'm talking about the other fighter that had some problems.
Derek.
Derek,
Yeah.
yeah. Derek did a great, I can't think of Derek's last name right now. Derek Holmes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For the Holmes people, forgive me. I knew Derek, and I just forgot his name right there that quickly, but it would have come to me. Derek Holmes was another special fighter. Had great feet, quick hands. Some say even better than Ray Leonard had he gotten the proper. Well, he did have the opportunity. He took his own path, and that's the way that goes sometime, you know. But taking nothing away from his ability, because he was a great fighter when he fought. Greg, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Glenn, how you doing?
Okay, Greg.
Okay. Marshall, how you doing?
Hi, fine, man.
Greg Wise, a fellow Baloo Knight.
Hey, man, how you doing, man?
All right, and you? Yeah, I just wanted to call in and say, you know, that we're having our 25th anniversary up at Baloo. And Glenn, how about Pete? What is Pete doing there?
He's Greg. He's living in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's been out there for a while, still writing books and poems and doing playwrights and all kind of stuff, you know. And you know how he is, man.
Okay.
He looks the same as he looked 20 years ago.
Still got a bush, huh?
No. You know, sometimes I have to call him the mad bomber because sometimes he'll just let his hair roll out there any kind of way, you know. But you know he was weird anyway.
Oh, yeah. So I just wanted to say hi, and I watch your show all the time, Glenn.
Hey, Greg, you coming to the fights this week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Greg, give me that information, too, on the reunion.
Okay, Marshall.
All right.
You know, all these old high school buddies, look calling in. Look at that. See, this is what you see later on, Lamont, when you finish high school and on, you get a little bit older and you guys want to see you again. This is the great thing about boxing and playing sports. Man, just having all kind of friends around, man, and people knowing who you are. It's like all the guys, they know you in the school you go to. You're in the 10th grade now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you going to high school?
Cardozo.
Oh, you at Cardozo. Okay, all right. So you know you got to stay focused. Okay.
Well, you know, like boxing is a fraternity, too.
Right.
And when we go to tournaments out of town, you have all the folks from California and everywhere. They know each other, and they just get the. That's the part I love about the sport. They get the chance to mix and mingle and talk to each other. So, you know, anywhere he goes around the United States, he's probably recognized
it is.
by his peers.
All right, don't go away. We got more with Marshall and Lamont. We got him saying a few more words now. Here's a look back into our Sports Talk archive. Let's go back to this day, 1985, that Nolan Ryan struck out his 4,000 hitter. Ryan finished his Hall of Fame career with 5,714 punch-outs. Randy Johnson has intimidated the best hitters in both leagues. He's going to be throwing some high heat in a limited appearance in Atlanta tonight. And he can get it up there. So could Vita Blue for you people who are baseball fans. You might remember the big left-hander from Oakland. Welcome back to Sports Talk. Our guest, Marshall Cunningham, Lamont Peterson of the Mayor's Cup Invitational. Hey, Ronnie, you live in Lanham. Congratulations, you won. You solved tonight's Sports Talk stumper. You're going to win a pair of Major League sunglasses from Jack's. Jack's patented one-way technology that allows him to put your favorite baseball team on the lenses without interfering with your vision. Order yours today by calling 1-877-JACKSWEAR. Warren, you're on the air. Thanks for waiting.
Yes, I would like to ask Lamont, what things did he do to get to where he is now in the boxing world?
Okay.
You got to run every day, train at least 3-4 hours a day, and you got to cut out junk food and girls and all that.
Cut out all the girls.
Hanging out at the mall.
What's your typical diet? What do you eat? You're a young man. You can burn fat anyway, but what's your typical diet?
Oatmeal or cereal in the morning.
Oatmeal is very good for you, isn't it?
Kind of eat some junk food during the day.
Well, every now and then. It's not going to kill you, right?
Sandwich for lunch and a salad or spaghetti or something at night when my father cooks.
Okay. Can your father cook? Not that good? Well, you got 12 brothers and sisters? You the youngest?
Third to the youngest.
Okay. What's your daddy's name, man?
Julius Peterson.
Julius, did you hear that with your son? This is your son. You make him be a great pro so he can get you all that money so you don't have to cook after. That's all right. He's honest. That's right. He's honest. Good job, man. That's good. We couldn't get him to talk at first. Now he's joning on his daddy. Alfred, go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing, Clint?
Okay, Al.
Yeah, this is Big Al from Southeast, man.
Okay.
Anacostia. I was up in Lou. You was at Anacostia, brother.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, you getting older.
Did the young man know about your good game you had?
Oh, no, I don't even, I'm so old, it don't even matter.
Yeah, but in Cunningham, you know, my cousin was left-hand Sonny.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, and Johnny Gant married to my next oldest brother.
You got some good boxers in that group.
I'm all in that boxing world, but to the young man, stay focused. Hope you have the right people around you.
Right.
That will be in your best interest, because I look at your style just now in your head. I like that body work you do.
It look good, yeah.
I like that body work because, you know, it ain't all just up on that head.
Right.
Because if you kill that body, you know that head going to die.
Thanks, Al.
But you stay focused, man, because I tell the same thing to Mark Johnson whenever I see him and I talk to him, because me and Ham go way back.
Right.
So just stay strong, stay focused, man. And what you just said about the young ladies and all that, put that aside for a while because you're young, and stay focused, and you'll reach everything you want.
Thanks, Alfred.
Appreciate it, Alf.
You know, it was a great boxer over in Southeast back in the old days. His name was Herbie Lee Dollison. And Sweet Herbie Lee is what they call him. A great, great fighter who never really reached his potential because of some other things in his life. But what a great fighter. You got that kind of potential. You got that kind of potential, Lamont Peterson. We look to see you in the future. We're going to be reading about you. Hey, everybody come out to the Mayor's Cup. It's going to be a good one.
That's right. D.C. Department of Parks and Recreation's annual Mayor's Cup at Richard England Boys and Girls Club.
Right on Benning Road Northeast.
4103 Benning Road Northeast.
Okay.
Come out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
You're still one of the best referees around. I love
man,
that.
I appreciate that, man. I'm going to continue to try to do
All right, take care, man.
best job I can.
And we appreciate what you're doing, too, in the community.
Thank you.
Take care, Lamont. All right, that's going to do it for this Sister Sports Talk. Thanks for tuning in and calling for Marshall Cunningham, my friend for many years, and Lamont Peterson. Hey, I'm Glenn Harris, and I always say, go in friendship no matter what we say. Well, how we say it, we leave in friendship. I love these punches. I can't even finish my outline.